Hey there, folks. It's Brian from Tokyorecordstyle. How's it going? I have a very special announcement to make. It's very cool. So, I've been working really hard, and I made Tokyo Recordstyle business cards. These are the business cards. How do you like them? And then they say my stuff here on the back, Tokyo Recordstyle. So I worked on those first, and then after I worked on those, I finally got this together, the Tokyo Recordstyle sticker, and it says Tokyo Recordstyle down here, and on the back it says "Have a nice play," and you can see the little QR code down there. And I'm going to give those out to people who I meet here on the streets of Shimokitazawa, who I'm going to photograph for Tokyo Recordstyle on this edition of Vox Pop. And I'm very happy to announce that after a lot of work, I have dun da 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 Tokyo Record Style microphones and mic flags. What do you think? Not too shabby, eh? Dun, da, da, da. They are still coming together a little bit. They're sliding down. I got to get some slightly tighter foam, but I'm very happy. And yes, they're a bit silly, but I think they will do the job, and they will help me out here with Tokyo Vox Pop. Aren't they great? So Tokyo Record Style, and I actually have two of them, so we can interview people on the streets. So I'm still, one of them is the battery is charging up, but I'm coming on the live stream today to debut my new cool mics, my mic filters, and my mic flags here. Very proud of myself. I know it's quite ridiculous and quite silly, but it's part of it's like records, you know? It's like records that make me happy. He's got his little tone arm, smile. You'll notice the eyes are like slightly off. The original guy who made the happy face, the have a nice day face, or whatever it was, shit happens. The eyes were slightly off, and it was slightly off balance. And I took inspiration from him, and I worked really hard because it was hard to come up with a yellow one. There wasn't a yellow one, and I looked everywhere for months and months. And I even bought yellow foam balls, and some that were too small and some that were too big, and I tried cutting them out and all different kinds of things, and finally I found one. And so I'm very proud of myself here. It took them quite a long time to get to me and to get made, but now that they're made, I finally did it, and we can have a proper interview with somebody, which is really exciting. So today, I don't know how long ago, but I'm here on the streets of Shimokitazawa. I just am coming from the very groovy Audio Technica sponsored event at Honyangji or something, the big Tsukiji Honyangji or something, the Buddhist temple that's over there, very big, very big Buddhist shrine, where today there was a giant analog festival. The analog festival was a bit of a record fair. It was a bit of knickknacks, and I met a ton of people, and I saw a ton of people that I know, and I got to exchange business cards with some new friends, and I got to give away some new stickers, and I had the security guards kind of chasing me off. Now, um, I went to the organizers of the event and I said, "Hi, I'm Brian from Tokyo Record Style. I'm here to like hang out, enjoy the festival, and I hope you don't mind, but I'd like to make a video while I'm here." And they said, "Okay, well, hold on a second." And they got the big boss of the thing. Here's some record collectors. Let me get my things out here. I see some record collectors coming up here on the rear. They're young Japanese guys. Maybe just let these guys pass. They're already heading over to the station. That's okay. We'll catch the next one. Hey, Eva, man, nice to see you. Oh, I gotta go this way. It's been a while since I did a Vox Pop. Oh, Peter, brilliant. Vinyl records of brilliance. Brilliance on the mics. How do you like those? Do you like those? Equipment extra pops is your thing, Brian. I mean, you know, I've branded Tokyo Record Style. It's about happiness. It's about joy. It's about have a nice play. So I'm feeling good about it. I just need to fix it's slightly big. It's okay, but I need to get it working. That's okay. Small thing to fix. The props look good. Cheers, Peter. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, these aren't just props. These are like working. This is functioning equipment, right? It's not just props. But yes, I hear what you're saying. Anyway, I went to, it was a big day. It's a big weekend. It's a 3-day weekend. It's Sunday night here in Tokyo, but it's actually kind of Saturday night because tomorrow's a national holiday. I wonder what the holiday is. I'm not totally sure. But I have tomorrow off, have a very big video coming out tonight, have a video that I made today that I'm also going to try to get out before tomorrow morning and share with you what was going on down at the festival today. The Dodgers won the World Series in 11 innings. It was an amazing series. It was very, very cool. And it was a big day. The end of my son's school festival that was 2 days over the weekend, and today was the last day. Churros and popcorn and nachos. And yeah, I had a great day at Tsukiji. I went out to Tsukiji. I also edited a photo job. I was like really, 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 really busy today. But I was so excited when the mic flags, or what these are called, when the mic flags showed up in the mail today, because I've been waiting to do another Vox Pop until I had my cool little microphones here. So yeah, I'm very, 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 very stoked. A couple of things about the record fair today, the analog festival put on by Audio Technica, was that there was a cool, what's that called? What is it called? Tanke maybe, I think it's called. It's like a forklift, sort of, but it's like a backwards forklift. It's this thing. It was in Tsukiji. Now, Tsukiji is like the heart of the fishing market, right? So the fishermen guys, they drive around on these funky wagons with like they've got this cylinder that they stand on behind, and maybe there's like one wheel in the front, and then they have this like little flatbed truck thing, little trailer thing that they pull around, and they're all over the place, and it's a signature vehicle of Tsukiji, of the fish market, and they are running all over the place, and it's really funny when you see them, because they're dragging fishes around, they're dragging big coolers of fish, and Audio Technica sponsored a guy to turn one into a DJ booth. So there was a very cool DJ booth at the shrine today that was one of these things. It really had the spirit of Tsukiji, which was really cool. If you've been to Tokyo, you might have been. One of the first things to like kind of help you get over your jet lag is to go to Tsukiji Fish Market, because it's like it opens at like 3 a.m, and you can go get the freshest fish. And it's changed a lot since the early days, but basically you step into this, this fish market, like a wet market. It's properly kind of, it's chaos. It's controlled chaos. And there are little stalls everywhere, and there's guys sawing up big fishes and all kinds of sea creatures, from, octopus and squid kind of things to manta rays and to giant fishes. And they've got like band saws and implements of, like, almost like carpentry tools. And you can go in there, and they're on the outside of this market where the fish gets moved around and traded from stall to stall and sold down the hierarchy of sellers. You can actually, there's a bunch of restaurants, like little kind of pop-up sushi bowl places and sashimi places that you can go have some food. But also, if you're brave enough, you can actually go and have fresh sashimi right at the place where they're cutting the fish up, which is really, really cool. And there's no signage typically that says, I don't know, maybe things have changed since I was there last, but it used to be that, there's no signage, and you just go tap on a guy's shoulder and you say, hey, can I get a little bit of that? And they will come around and they will grab the most delicious part of the fish that you've ever had, and they'll feed you this and they'll feed you that, and it's a lot of fun. And then you kind of pay them, if I remember right, kind of either they just say like, yeah, it's fine, move along, or they say, $10 or whatever it is. And it's always seems like really reasonable. And anyway, these wagons that they're called Tanta, I forgot what they're called, but they are these sort of reverse forklifts, these motorized wagons that they drive around. And they turned it into this really cool DJ booth. And there was a couple of kids that were DJing in the thing. It was really cool. They built this sort of like stall, and it was really cool. And it was great. So music, a little bit of a flea market, a little bit of like handcrafts, like people making various ceramics and some homemade speakers. And I saw an interesting object, a variety of interesting objects, and one of them happened to be one of these things that sort of folded out into I didn't get it, but I'm just reaching down here to make sure this is going. It folded out into a object, like it kind of, you twisted it and turned it, and every way you twisted it, it had like tendrils that came off of it. It was very interesting. And it was obviously like 3D printed, and the only reason that it could behave in the way that it did was because it was printed with a 3D printer. And I commented on it. I said, oh, what is this? Is really cool. Oh, it's like if you move it around, all these little. And he said, yeah, it's made with, I'm the guy who made the wagon. I'm the guy who made the DJ wagon booth. I was like, cool. And we got to talking about how that thing came to be. And he said that Audio-Technica was kind of like helped put it together, which I was really impressed with. They commissioned him to put together this project, and I guess they just got it done in the nick of time. It was out in Yamanashi, and they brought it to Tokyo today, and it was really cool. Anyway, right when you walk in, they have the Chindon-yasan, the Chindon, and they have this sort of minstrel group. There's like a 3-piece. Sometimes there can be as many as like 4 or 10, or they can be like they can be various sizes. But there was 3 of them, and one of them is playing a taiko drum, dun, 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 and one of them is playing a saxophone or a trumpet, and then the other one is playing this kind of like washboard thing that has a little bell on it. That it's kind of like a music maker machine thing, and they get hired to go outside of businesses, and they write jingles basically, and they say, hey, ting, and they have this little like ridiculous dance that they do, and they're dressed up in this style that's unique to a certain time period in Japan, the Showa era. If you know your Japanese eras, you know that Showa is kind of like the late 60s and early 70s. It's kind of this psychedelic not. It's like a it's not even Showa. I'm not even sure if it's Showa actually. It might be like Taisho. It might be the era before that. But it's like pinstripe. It's almost like Mary Poppins ish. It's very like it's pinstripes and it's like the straw hat, and it might even be like 1920s. Maybe it's not 1970s. It's like it's the vibrancy of the 70s colors, but something from like Mary Poppins. Very, very fun. And so I got to talk to the Chindonya-san guys. They invited us in. And my friend Aichi, is like my one of my bestest buds, who I went there with today, he has to be on really good terms with all the people in the neighborhood because he owns a building there in Tsukiji, and he can't be ruffling any feathers, and he didn't really want me rolling in there without permission by the organizers to do a bunch of like YouTubing and filming. So totally respected that. We went to the organizers of the event, and they said, they got on the earpiece and they said, we got a guy here from tokyorecordstyle, and they came over and I gave them the card and I gave them the pitch, and they looked me over and they said, yeah, okay, that's fine. It's totally cool. So I was like, yes, okay, we got the green light. We're like officially press. And so I started filming the video, and I started showing off like the program, which I'll show to you guys. Here's the program, and the Analog Market 2025 Awaken Your Senses. And it looks very, very cool. And this was the beautiful poster that was we were greeted with right at the door. Can you see what's going on there? It was like a curtain. It almost looked like a curtain, but it's two vinyl records. White records against a black record background, or you can look at it this way. Very, very cool, clever design. Going on today and tomorrow, sponsored by Audio Technica. If you can pull the QR code out of there, then you can check it out. And inside it has like what was going on, and I was very happy to see it was like both Japanese and English, and I love these kind of old, Edo era sort of ukiyo-e woodblock print type characters, the geisha style, and the old kimonos on the turntable is quite cool. And more of those motifs throughout the little zine that they put together, and maybe highlighting some of the visitors and talking about what is fall in love with analog sound. They're talking about analog sound. Considering it was Audio Technica, they had a showroom and some listening stations that you could check out, which were kind of cool. And they had their kind of like Brian Eno sort of inspired glowing turntable that was using this kind of like maglev technology, which was kind of interesting. I really wanted to see the clear, SL whatever that 1200 sort of thing is. I really love that one. I would love, but they didn't have it there. And you could go test out headphones and different cartridges, and they had, of course, like a big thing on the Soundburger and the headphones, and yeah, Fujifilm was there. There was also like camera people. It was the Analog Festival, so there was camera stuff and camera people, which was really cool. And there was food trucks and food stalls. Oh, this is cool. I just noticed this now. That's a Goya. Ashita Wadao. Wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know what that is, but it's like, riffing on Andy Warhol's Banana for the Velvets. But it's a Goya, which is a fruit that is kind of native to, I want to say Okinawa. Maybe it's all over Southeast Asia, but they had a guy who had like skateboard decks that he had turned into hey, B-Sides, nice to see you. That he had turned into shoe horns. They call them shoe tongues in Japanese. Bire, kutsubire, shoe horns, shoe tongues. And yeah, some more cool stuff. And so it was great that I got to meet the guy who built this little wagon thing, because he's tapped into the Audio Technica people, which means maybe there's a chance I could be tapped into the Audio Technica people, which was really cool. So I'm definitely going to be in touch with him. He was actually a half Japanese, half French guy, And these were all the exhibitors. And actually, I'm going to go back tomorrow, and I'm going to go again, actually. And the records were cool, but they were like kind of like every little box was being occupied by somebody. They were all, like every little cube had one person, and I wasn't really in the market to buy anything, but one thing did catch my eye, and that was this old school paperback, Tom Waits, Small Change, A Life of Tom Waits, by Patrick Humphreys from what? I'm not even sure. It's got to be like maybe 86 or something. Let's see if we can find out. I don't see. Okay, 89. Okay, so it's really a cool old like little biography about Tom Waits, and it looks like it's just going to be a fun read. I don't know what's going on in here, but I'm very excited to read it. It's got, yeah, it's not going to have anything after 89. What was the last thing he did? Like, it might have been everything before Bone Machine, or what's the other one? Bone Machine or whatever. I'm spacing one. Yeah, probably everything before Bone Machine. No, nothing after Bone Machine. But it's got some cool pictures of kind of like, old school Tom Waits from the Island years and, from the Asylum years. He's looking cool in all of these pictures. It's features Down by Law. It's got kind of youngerish and then a little bit like middle-aged Tom Waits. It's got this movie, I don't know, The Cotton Club with Gregory Hines, and then there's Down by Law, which I think it missays is 1968. I think that should be 1986. Did you guys see Down by Law with John Lurie? Great. And Roberto Benigni. Oh, wait. John Lurie's not. Oh, maybe he is. Is John Lurie in? I'm spacing if he's in Down by Law. I think he is. I think it's John Lurie, Tom Waits, and Roberto Benigni. And they all escape from jail together. And then there's another batch of kind of pictures here in the back I'll show off. Kind of a mug shot here of Tom Waits. And we gotta look out for records. Now that I got the stream going, that's a great shot. These are all by Peter Anderson. I don't know Peter Anderson, or a bunch of them are. Here he is with Jack Nicholson and Meryl Streep, good grief, in Ironweed. There he is off in the background. And this one's kind of funny. I saw a funny headline. Great photos, right? Really cool. It says here, Waits considers, he's here at the line cook, right? And it says, Waits considers alternative career in the months before Bruce Springsteen covered Jersey Girl. So, right? How supremely cool is that? So that was my little pickup today for 1,000 yen. That's like, I don't know, $10, less than. So that'll be like a little fun paperback to read. And just to like have on the shelf. I'm not sure if I have any Tom Waits books. So that's fun. That was my afternoon. So let's see here. This one doesn't seem to be charging. Is it charging? Doesn't really seem to be. Why is that? We'll try again. Okay. Let's see if we can find some records. The goal is to get 3 folks to talk about music. It's sometimes impossibly hard, but we're going to try. I'm going to read some comments here. Good morning. Good afternoon. Many sad people in Canada and more happy people in LA. Blue Jays lose heartbreaker to Dodgers in Game 7 World Series. Yes, I watched the game. Was cheering for Dodgers. I'm a Dodgers fan. And Love the Dodgers. Very happy to see Ohtani do so well. Been to Dodger Stadium a handful of times. Um, but my heart goes out to Blue Jays too. My grandfather is from Winnipeg, Canada, so that makes me an honorary Canadian fan of the Elbows. We called them the Expos, who are sadly no longer in Montreal, and the Blue Jays. So there are one team that we can still cheer for in Toronto. My heart goes out to Toronto. You guys, it was a great fight. I mean, everybody needs to be congratulated. It was a fantastic series. Really, really fun to watch. Why is that one not charging up? That's annoying. Okay. A new streaming on this Wednesday, says Yvonne. Okay. Love Down by Law, says B-Sides. Who was that? Did I miss somebody? That's John Lurie, right? I love John Lurie. Fishing with John. I love that one. Let's see. Okay, B-Sides, still cool. Music. Okay, one album from 1988. Oh, Yvonne's playing music from 1988. What's up, Zeb? Nice to see you. Oh, there it goes. What's going on there? Okay, we might be a one-mic show today. Ooh, I love this question. What's your favorite Tom Waits album, Brian? Man, that's a great question. I want you guys to leave me what's your favorite Tom Waits comment. What's your favorite Tom Waits album in the comments? Leave there. That's an impossibly hard answer. An impossibly hard question to answer. But I love it. I love the challenge. Well, I'll tell you, the first Tom Waits record that I listened to ever was Swordfish Trombones. I bought it at a Salvation Army in Rapid City. Sound went out. Oh no. Sound went out. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Okay, I see what's going on. That's weird. How was the sound before? That's strange. Is the sound back? Check, check, check. Sound back? 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, is the sound back? Let's try this. The sound is back, says Yvonne. Okay, he confirms it. Okay, well, that's a little peculiar. Could you guys hear me okay? I bet you can hear me better now. Huh. Okay, well, we're working through some new tech. I was saying it's an impossibly hard question to answer. What's your favorite Tom Waits record? I'm a giant Tom Waits fan. If I haven't made that abundantly clear on my channel, I love, 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 love Tom Waits. And I have like virtually everything, all the studio albums. And did these guys get some records? They didn't get any records. And let me see here for a second if I can. The tripod keeps sliding down a little bit. Let me try that. The first Tom Waits record that I ever heard was Swordfish Trombones, and I bought it. I was having a summertime fling with a gal from Washington State. We were in South Dakota, of all places, and we were both kind of stuck there through this crazy turn of events. And we were hanging out for a month, it turned out, or maybe even more. And lovely, lovely, lovely human. And she said, we went to the Salvation Army and I think I had a cassette player. And we found Swordfish Trombones on cassette in the Salvation Army. And she was like, oh, this is a score. This is a giant score. And she was so stoked about it. I'd never heard of Tom Waits. I was probably 19 years old. I definitely was 19 years old. And so we threw that on the stereo. And I just remember like being bewildered from 16 shells from a 30-06. Going to whittle you into kindling, and just being like, what? I've never heard anything like it. The closest thing I could think of that I had heard, was like a kind of, Howling Wolf or a Robert Johnson or an old Blind Willie so-and-so, like that was but it was so cool, and it had the con, can, con, con, and then it had these ballads, and was so pretty, and it was so twisted and so I didn't know. And like the best albums that you ever listen to, they're the ones where you don't know what you can't really make heads or tails of them. So that grew on me immediately, and I just fell very, very, very hard for Tom Waits. And from there, I think we kind of went our separate ways, and I think I went like back to the very, very, very beginning, and I went to the early years, which is like, it's like a prequel or whatever. It came out after, many years after the first few albums, Closing Time and Hard Saturday Night and Nighthawks at the Diner. It went back earlier, and so I think I fell in love with those records. But eventually I got them all, and I love everyone has like songs that I love, and I can't even keep them straight in my head. But I love them all. I love Blue Valentine when it's Valentine's Day, or I love Christmas Card from a Hooker in Minneapolis when it's Christmas time. I love Last Leaf on the Tree when it's fall time. And I eventually went and collected all the Tom Waits records. Now, that was probably around the year, or getting close to, I think by the time I'd basically collected everything. I should mention, I used to go to the record store, and like the Waits was like the first place that I went to the record store every single time. And those records, you could find $2, $5, like Led Zeppelin and Beatles all day long. But a Tom Waits record was very rare, and when they come around, they were at least $20, if not $40. And I bought every single one I did, and every time I did, it meant that I had to sacrifice like buying 5 other records. It was like, it was so expensive. But Rain Dogs, super solid catalog. Tom Waits, yes, Rain Dogs is a favorite. Great answer, a perfect prescription. Mick in the house. Rain Dogs is excellent. That one's Singapore is the opening track on Rain Dogs. I didn't get Tom Waits as a younger man. Now I adore his music. Nighthawks is you love Nighthawks. Dan B. Oh God, I love Nighthawks. I mean, I love. It's not Tom Waits, but it's that song. Who is it? Red Sovine. Big Joe and Phantom 309. I love that song. Jackknife to save those kids. And he's talking about the band. He's like, this bass player, somebody needs to chain him up. It's so fun. Y'all having a good time tonight? That was a live recording, but they recorded it in a studio, and it was sort of like a faux live show. It wasn't actually like a real live show. Love Nighthawks at the Diner. Love Rain Dogs. Love the cover of Rain Dogs, the cover and back cover of Rain Dogs. But I have to say, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'll just say it, I think for my money, Mule Variations is the best Tom Waits record. I love Mule Variations, and I just think it's like the most Waitsian. It's the perfect blend of like the early years and Swordfish Trombones, Blue Valentine, Foreign Affairs. It captures it all. And then from there, I would almost say Glitter and Doom, which you might not know. Glitter and Doom is Tom Waits' most recent big time. It's his most recent live offering, and it's damn near 15 years old now, if not older. But it is so electric. It is so fun to listen to. It packs a giant punch, and it's really, really, really groovy. What's he building in there? What's he building in there? His wife runs something in Canteen. I can't remember, but what's he building in there? Let's get some record collectors. I love the question. You guys leave your comments on what your favorite Tom Waits record is. Or song. I love that question came up. Thank you so much for asking it, Zeb. Okay, the sound is back. Okay, okie dokie, back. Super solid, read those. Okay, what's he building there? OGCs, you must have nice to see you, dude. It's been a while. I'm out here on the Vox Pop. OJCs, how do you like my new flag? Well, they're a little. We gotta fix the little loose mic flag. But once we get this fixed, we're in business here with our new Vox Pop man on the street, Tokyo record style, coming to you live, branded. Got the stickers, got the cards. I just need you. I just need you to come and talk about records. So, we're gonna run out of time. At least we need to get at least one. The record stores close, okay, in 10 minutes. So that should mean that there should be some people trickling up. So we're gonna catch one. But very happy to talk about Tom Waits, and was very happy to score this book from a really cool cat today at the Tsukiji Analog Festival. What was funny was that I paid 1,100 yen for it, and I had a 1,000 yen note, and I was trying to pull the extra 100 yen, but I didn't have a 100 yen coin, so I was fishing for 10 yen coins. Couldn't find it. He said, I'll take $10 for it, 10 yen. I'll take 1,000 yen for it. I said, oh, thanks. I gave him 1,000 yen. I got back to my buddy H.'s house, and I saw that inside was the receipt for it. It was 300 yen. So he paid 300 yen for it. He sold it for 1,000 yen. I think he did pretty good on it. But yeah, I mean, it won't be a complete story of Tom Waits, but it should be really cool. The last thing I think that we kind of saw Tom Waits doing was, believe it or not, I think he did Neil Young's thing. I think there's a YouTube video out there. He went gray quite some time ago, but he let his hair go completely white. He's got like a completely white, you know. And then in Buster Scruggs, whatever that film was, the Coen brothers, Buster Scruggs, he was an amazing character. He's probably done a handful of movies since then, but that was the one that I remember being like, it was a fairly significant role. He's a gold miner. He finds a giant nugget of gold that you can only like imagine what that must have been like to find. I wonder if it was even possible. I mean, he finds this, football size gold nugget, and he's like, come to daddy the whole time he plays. And then some guy comes up and shoots him in the back. And you got to see the movie to know what happens. But yeah, we haven't seen much of him since. And I don't know if we'll get another record out of him, but I sure hope we do, because I love like older Tom Waits a little bit more than younger Tom Waits. And I love like old Dylan more than I like young Dylan. So, or I should say, like, there's a golden era that I really like. And I don't know, right now, Dylan's getting up there, but, that the pencil thin mustache era with the Mexican tuxedo, that's my, like, Love and Theft and Modern Times, and what was that other one? I love that era of Dylan. Love pre-internet books. They give more personalized perspective. I agree, Tom Waits was the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. It was good and funny. Yeah, I thought so too. It was a fun movie. Tom Waits is a great actor. He's played the devil. I think he's played the devil more than once. I think he's been in a Terry Gilliam movie or two. I kind of forget the things that he's been in. Down by Law, of course. He was in one of the Parnat. Was he in? I can't think of all the things that he's been in. He's not always Fisher King. I think maybe was he in like, what's that movie called? I want to say 13 Monkeys, but was it 11 Monkeys? Was it 7 Monkeys? 11 Monkeys? Well, how many monkeys were there? Oh, Sumazen! Oh, he's got a Jet Set record. Jet Set! Oh, he's listening to his iPad. Dang it. Missed him. He had a Jet Set record, and Jet Set has the best records. Best record bag. They have great records too, but they have the coolest record store bags. Dang it, I missed him. Okay. Jet Set's a hard one to spot, so it's cool that we did spot him. Let's see how this is doing. Let's check it out. Okay, now we're in business. Now we can do 2. I can tell that there might be a little bit of issue with these mics. I got some inspiration from Joel, or what's his name, Jack Cohen from Trackstar. Trackstar is the one where they, $5 name the tune. You listen to some Beats, I think, some Beats headphones, but each guy has his own mic. So I thought it would be fun if we had two mics rather than me wearing one and then me having the other one. So that's the deal. So yeah, now I have two. Tokyo Record Style. I'm actually going to make another one. I'm going to do human algorithm. I got the human algorithm. Guys, I got a great video coming out tonight. I really encourage you to watch it. It's scheduled to go up about, how many hours from now? 3, 4, 5 hours from now. And maybe I'll put it out there a little bit earlier even. Okay, come on, Disc Union. There's got to be people coming out of Disc Union. There's got to be people coming out of Record Station, Flash Disc Ranch even. I was hosting some guests in Tokyo not that long ago, and we went on the Tokyo toilet tour, which was really fun. They, on their request. And in that movie, the Vem Vendors Perfect Days movie, from which I got all that inspiration to do on that. If you haven't seen Vem Vendors' Perfect Days, then don't knock the toilet thing, because it's a really great movie, and if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. So did everybody see Perfect Days? Did you guys see Perfect Days? A great Japanese film, kind of a quiet movie. I think it's the most, well, surely I shouldn't say this, but to me, it's the movie that's getting the most amount of critical international acclaim of its kind since Lost in Translation, I would say. And it captures the vibe of the city in a way that Lost in Translation also did. I've talked about how that movie, I came here in 2004. Lost in Translation also came out in 2004. OJCZ, if you're still around, I'm curious to hear your opinion. I thought the movie was like, remember the lip my stockings. I was like, oh, this is so cringe. It's so bad. And the shower not being like tall enough for him. I was like, it's just so many like tropes and like, it's just such a caricaturization of Japan. But then I came here and lived here for a couple years and saw the movie again, and I was like, it's right, spot on. It's like spot on. It's so good. So this movie like captures Perfect Days captures a feeling of the city that's really cool. I really recommend you see it. And it's about a custodian who goes and cleans these toilets that are all around Tokyo, these public toilets. And he goes, which is why I brought this up, he loves cassette tapes, and he likes to listen to cassette tapes as he's driving around his little truck, his little K car. Forgive me, because I'm also scanning the crowd here for record bags. But he listens to tapes, and he goes to Flash Disc, and one of his cohorts says, "You know how much this tape is worth? Let's take it to Flash Disc Ranch." And they go to Flash Disc Ranch, one of my favorite record stores. And I was like, they're gonna go meet Tsubaki-san. And anyway, really cool. So I had some friends in town, and we went to Flash Disc Ranch. I'll give you a little bit of a lay of the land here. We're right outside of Shimokitazawa Station. This is the Odakyu line. Shimokita is intersected by two train lines, Odakyu line and Inokashira line, and it's kind of a little bit of a western outpost. And I'm getting this lovely light, this beautiful light I like to use from this signage right here. It's this big map. It's like a giant light board, and I like to stand right in front of it because this is what I do when I come to Shimokitazawa. I take pictures on the streets of the city, and I use these kind of like vending machines and big giant light sources that illuminate people's faces. And like, yeah, it's not bad light. It's just like a studio lighting. I'm all lit up, everything's all balanced, it looks good. I saw OJC's made a comment here. Let me see. Hey there, Oceana Adrian. Oh, Ocean Adrian. Ocean Adrian, I've got a postcard in the mail for you, or it's soon to be in the mail for you, but you're on my list. I'm gonna try and get Perfect Days on DVD. Dan B says, love streaming it. Yeah, that would be one to have on. That would be one to have for sure. I loved a Perfect Day. It's about everyday. I think we're talking about the same movie. Okay, Perfect Days. It's about the everyday beauty in life. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if it got a little tiny bit panned in the States or here in Japan because the guy, the protagonist, he's just like a little bit too handsome. It'd be like if I don't know, like Ryan Gosling was like not quite Ryan Gosling, but it'd be like if Brad Pitt or Ryan Gosling was like a toilet, a custodian. You know, it's a little bit really this guy. But there's a story, the backstory that aren't told, that you can just barely pick up on, is that it's a guy who's like unplugged from society for a little bit simpler life. So it's not only about like a slice of life and a slice of, you know, the ephemeral, fleeting beauty of just everyday life. It's also about like like choosing that over everything else. So yeah, very cool. I'm glad you guys know the movie. I need to see it again. Actually, I've only seen it maybe. Have I seen it twice? I think I've only watched it in Japanese, and I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to like understand this. I'm only going to get, and I think I got 85% of it, but the 15% that I didn't quite get, I want to go back and watch it again for that reason. Come on, record collectors, where are you? Let's get a single record collector. Come on, folks, make us proud. This is Shimo Kitazawa. Where are the record collectors? I've seen two. Little bit discouraging. You guys have any questions about Tokyo, about Shimokita life? Where would you like to go if you came to Japan, or if you came specifically to Tokyo? What's something that you would like to do or experience while you're here? What's something that you've seen in all these YouTube videos, and you're like, oh, maybe not just mine, but just you've seen them, and you're like, oh, I want to go do that one. What are some of the things that you guys want to do when you eventually get to Tokyo, if you haven't already been here before? Or what's been one of your favorite things when you did come, or when you come every time? Because maybe you're like a lot of people, and a lot of people are coming here semi-frequently. Like it's getting to be kind of affordable and easy in and easy out, and the phone makes everything kind of easy. Well, we gotta get at least one. Ed Topo says, I'd like to check out the Geiger Bar. Okay, what's the Geiger Bar about? I don't know about the Geiger Bar. I know that if you're not careful in certain parts of Japan where you drive around, you might get a few bars on the Geiger counter. And I've been there before. I've done that. I've traveled through, and yeah, driven through those places where the Geiger counter has gone off. Let's see here. That movie turned me on to the Velvet Underground song Pale Blue Eyes. Yeah, what a great song. And what a great, I vaguely remember it in the movie. Linger on with your pale blue eyes. I should learn to play that on guitar. Yeah, that's a great tune. Very, very good tune. Oh, are those Ella, are those records? Oh no, but he did have a record store bag, but there was no records in it. He had an Ella store tote bag. Like not a vinyl bag, but a tote bag. That should be okay to stop somebody for that. Where are the dang record collectors? We'll get somebody. Damn it. I got so many wonderful compliments from uh, from somebody's saying like it's even fun to watch when you strike out royally, because I mean you can never know if you're going to succeed or not if you just come out here and try. You don't really know what you're in store for. So as so long as this is what's hey. So let's talk to you. Sumasan, Sumasan, Sumasan. Kyo band no renshu desu ka? Oh, they're ignoring me. I'm like getting the proper cold shoulder. They're like in the middle of their post band rehearsal bliss. I'm not gonna disturb them. But that is one of the reasons that I like fell so hard in love in this town, because you'd see gaggles of people like that who had guitar cases and keyboard cases, and somebody pulling a drum roller, wagon, and a little, pedal case, and they're everywhere. They're just like all over the place. And so I was like, what's going on? And like everywhere, everybody's coming to band practice. There's little live houses all over the place. Really groovy. Dan B says, much props to what you're doing, Brian. I'm much too introverted to do what you do. I have my introverted side, but I have my introverted side, but I want to challenge myself, and I tell you, it's maybe you're not a fish guy. I'm a fish guy, right? And the thing that I always loved about this band, Fish, the thing that I almost love about them more than their music, is the fact that they are just swinging for the fences every time. No glory, no risk, no glory. And they even did this show on New Year's like 2020 or 2021, the year like the height of the pandemic. They do a New Year's show every year at Madison Square Garden, and they couldn't do their New Year's show, so they rented one of these special places that a lot of the famous big touring acts rent. I think it's in Dallas, and it's called like the Something Factory, and it's where they go do like dress rehearsal for a week before they go on tour, and so they can work out the stage show and work out the lights, and it's basically like a miniature, Coliseum. And they went and set up a live show there, and they intended to live stream it maybe for free, and they put these sort of light fixtures out into the middle of as if they were almost like audience members, and they were all sort of like doing things, and it was like and at one point, and they played to an empty room. They played like to nobody there, and at one point, I think they were doing like, I think Fishman, the drummer who famously wears that frock, he like walked out into the array of lights, and he and he's just like doing some shtick thing. He's walking around and he's just singing this like silly, I think he's singing Bicycle, like Queen or Pink Floyd or Sid Barrett's Bicycle. One of the whatever bicycle song he does, I kind of forget. And it just like, it fell so flat. It was interesting because you'd never seen such a thing before. But it was so bad. But they tried it. They tried to do it. And that's what I love about this band, is that they took a risk, and it failed, but to their credit, or to Trey Anastasio's credit, the same pandemic time of year, they went and played the Beacon Theater to an audience of nobody, but they live streamed it on Twitch, and they faced the back wall of the theater, so that and they put up giant movie screens, I guess, so they could see all the comments going down on the screens, and the background of the show was the beautiful Beacon Theater, and they played, and so it was like they took a risk, and it worked that time. So I'm out here like trying my best to, minimal risk, but I'm trying. You guys want to come talk about music? 音楽の話はどう? No? あんまり興味ない? ママと一緒? Come on. ぜひ. Okay. They were curious about me. They were like looking at me, kind of staring, but let's see here. Wow, okay, it might be a strikeout night. Maybe the leather jacket's intimidating. Maybe I look like a bruiser or something. It's a nice night. It's a little chilly. I see a Tower Records bag off in the distance, but no records inside. Well, okay, this is a hint of the record. This is a hint of the video that I'm dropping tonight here after this video. I'll just leave it at that. But a very, very, very special record store that you will get to see again, actually. Something that I went back and revisited. This guy looked cool. So the dude with dreadlocks just walked by, Japanese dude. You guys, so this is Ichiban Gai. This is like the long shopping street over my shoulder here. This is the Minami Shoten. What did I say? Ichiban Gai. This is not Ichiban Gai. This is Minami Shoten Gai. Everybody's coming up, and they're walking this way, either over to this big plaza in the station, or they're walking onward to somewhere down that way. And I'm just watching them as they pass by, trying to catch somebody. So we can just keep our fingers crossed. I saw some more comments come up. Hit me with some comments, folks. Help me out here. Gary Harris in the house. How are you, my friend? I'm doing good, dude. Maybe dressing in costume would make you more approachable. I do have my stickers. Bust out my stickers. I should keep them handy. They're in my pocket. But they're, to be honest, like I don't mind. I have plenty to give away, but I also they weren't cheap. They were kind of, and Gary knows how expensive they were. Gary helped me. Well, there was a bunch of super chats that came in. Where are all my stickers? Did I move them? No, they're in there. I'll keep some on the handy so that I can shout out, hey, want some stickers? There's a palm reader on the other side. I think so. There's like a fortune teller on the other side of this wall. I feel a little bit bad. I'm sitting here just machine gun mouthing to you guys, and I wonder if he's like, dang, the picture is real good. It's too good. You can see all my wrinkles and all my pores and everything. Digging the new set. How you like that, Gary? You like that? Tokyo record style with the right? How cute is that? Matching stickers. All got all branded here. Maybe dressing up in costume, yes. I am kind of a character. I am kind of dressed up in a little bit of a costume. Not quite. I'm a bit of a schlub. I'm a bit of like a 90s slacker, you know. The beard needs a little trimming. I'm a little scruffy, I admit. A little disheveled. Apparently the Yakuza took it over. What was that in reference to? Oh, sorry, I missed this comment from Ed Tabo. Just checked and it closed. Oh, was down in Shiroganadai in Minatoku, the bar that you mentioned. Okay, the Geiger place. Yeah, I didn't get to the bottom of that. Themed after Swiss artist H.R. Geiger. Okay, dude, you're educating me. I need to learn about H.R. Geiger. Am I saying it right? Geiger? Cool. All right, groovy. Swiss. Okay, I'm a little bit connected to the Swiss embassy here in Japan. And yes, Dan B, the smile is the tone arm, duh. Come on now, right? Is that not great? What, did you think he had like a big, deformity over here on his mouth? Well, yeah, and the French, I believe the Swiss embassy, I think this was home of the Cabaret Voltaire. Cabaret Voltaire is is that the name of a band? The Cabaret Voltaire, I'm pretty sure it was like a Moulin Rouge kind of place. It was a salon that people used to go, and the Dadaists were there, and Man Ray would hang out, and Gertrude Stein, and Salvador Dali. Maybe that's too early for him, but there was the coolest place, and so we recreated the Cafe Voltaire with the Swiss Embassy at a nightclub that I that's in my world, and it was fun. And we made there's something similar in Japan called Super Deluxe, and Super Deluxe is home of avant-garde music, experimental music. Jim O'Rourke, who played with Sonic Youth, and just a wonderful live house that is no longer there. And we made the Super Deluxe in Zurich, I think it was, and we made the Cabaret Voltaire in Tokyo. We traded spots, which was really fun. So H.R. Geiger Bar, the Geiger Bar. I want to check it out too. Thanks for that tip, Danby. That was Danby, wasn't it? Do you like the karaoke bars? Says Ocean Adrian. It's hard. It's a little bit hard to see all the comments. Oh, yeah, of course. Karaoke is super fun. It's super fun. If you go with the it's like surfing. You got to catch a wave, and if it's like you don't catch a wave, you just don't catch one. But sometimes there's like people who like really, really love karaoke, and they hog the mic. And I don't. I love to do my songs, but I do them on YouTube, and I don't need to really like. I don't need to do karaoke. I'll bust out the camera and get everybody photographing each other, and I'll I'll be a fly on the wall, basically, and just get people screaming their hearts out and singing along, and that'll be my gig. I keep seeing people out of the corner of my eye. Oh, she looks cool. You guys want to talk about music? Okay. Well, good grief. Is it not a record shopping day today? Surely it should be. I saw tons of people buying records at the fair. There was another guy. No records on. Oh, wait, no, wait. No, not records. Oh, bummer. Okay. We gotta get one. Come on, use the force with me, folks. Record collectors. Where are they? Or come, yeah, balloons. Perhaps. Let's see. I gotta figure out a technique on how you give these away. You don't just shout at people, "Hey, want a sticker?" I was thinking that's what you do, but they're not expensive, but they're not like 10 cents. They're way more than that. They're not a buck, but they're not far from it. So you just just to hand them out like tissues is like just to burn through them. So I'm gonna try to conserve them a little bit. Be mindful of that a little bit. Come on. Okay. Well, I can roll with this. Here comes some more band practice, people. 今日バンプラクティスだった?すいません。今日はバンだった?今日バン practice? Okay, too cool for school. It's like they're too young and I'm too old. You guys want to come talk about music? Come talk about music. I know this is a live stream on YouTube about music. And you guys are in a band? You did a practice for a rehearsal. At Studio Noah とか Stadio Noah なんか練習した? Here. どうぞ。
今日が
Okay, こっち。
今日がライブだった。
今日ライブ?終わった。It's finished. どうだった? How was they played a live show today?
どうだった?結構うまくいきました。
Okay, 何の genre? Kind of pops, J-pop, rock? どんな感じ? Pops. Okay. So original music or cover? Who were some of the songs you played? どんななんか cover? 日本のJapan Cream?
Creep Hype.
Creep Hype. Okay, Creep Hype. すごい大有名。super 有名。Okay, ごめん。まだ。I don't know. なんか Hold on, let me turn these this way. Let me get this. Okay, I know like I know my son 息子は14歳、13歳. He lives on a Mrs. Green Donut, Mrs. Green Apple. I was always say Mr. Donut, Mr. Green Donuts. ごめん、恥ずかしい。今日ライブやった? Here, こっち。
Here.
What's your name?
My name is Yuya. Yuya. Yuya.
And you guys are all in the same band together?
Yes. No, actually. ちょっと恥ずかしいや. Yeah, actually, we had a
You had a live?
The same, yeah, we are the same bands, and together we played.
Yeah, Psycho, 頑張って。
Yeah, we played we played a band today
Nice.
in the music festival of my university.
Wow,
And actually, I'm on the bass.
You're on the bass?
Yes, I'm on the bass, and he played the guitar.
Guitar?
His playing is very so
Yabai.
awesome. Yeah,
Super.
I really like his play.
Okay,
So
nice.
that's
Okay,
And,
what's the guitar player? What's your name?
りょうすけ。
Yosuke, what kind of
Yeah.
guitar? What kind of どんなギターどんなアン持ってる?
ヤマハ。
ヤマハちゃんとわかるアコースティックじゃない。ヤマハエレクトリック。
エレクギター。
アンプはスタジオのアンプは自分のアンプ。
スタジオの。
スタジオのどんな一番好きなアンプは？
マーシャル。
Marshall amp. Okay, he's got a Marshall amp. And bass and 他に what instruments? What instrument? 何キック? Drum. Drummer. Your drums are pearl drums. どんな drum? 何でも。
Every kind.
Every kind. Okay.
Every kind,
And
yeah.
what's your instrument? Okay, 2 drummers.
ベース。
Bass. Drums. Okay, 3 drummers.
Guitar.
Cameraman too. Okay, guitar and camera. Okay, cool. Did you guys go to the So today is music festival at your university.
Yeah.
I know can you say your university's name?
University names?
Yeah, you and I.
Is it okay to say?
Maybe you and
Yeah, Seijo University.
Okay,いいね.
It's-
And it was like a dokusei event or
Yeah, actually, we all
you're
there.
already
Yeah.
graduated. Okay, so it was like a reunion show. So it was two bands. You guys have there's 2 different bands here? 3 different bands.
No, actually.
More.
More, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So お疲れ様です. Yeah. I know the live was in Shimokitazawa or it was
No.
Seijo.
Seijo.
Seijo at the university.
Yeah, at the university.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you came to Shimokitazawa Nande. Why are you come to Shimokitazawa for a little nomikai?
Yeah,
A
whole
little
drinking.
nijikai?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, well, what's the name? Tell us the names of your bands. What's the band no namae ga aru?
You know, Creep Pipe? Creep Pipe.
Creep Pipe. Yeah, we just
it's
learned
a
about
Japanese bands.
your inspiration.
Yeah. No.
Your
inspiration.
band's name.
Yeah, actually, we play the copy bands.
Okay, a
Yeah.
cover band. That's
Copy
right.
bands.
Of Creep Pipe.
Same bands.
So
yeah.
does that cover band have a name?
Yeah.
Nani?
Cover bands. Yeah, you buy. I don't actually know. Yeah, but yeah, I'm thinking right now. But
Okay,
yeah,
no name for the
thinking,
band.
yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay. You guys.
I can come
ちょっと
back,
考えて.
please.
Do you
Yeah.
guys does your guys' band have a name? Okay, nobody has a band name. Interesting.
Yeah.
They don't have a band name. All right, let's see
Yeah.
if there's any
Just thinking.
comments. viewers から comment. Well, there's 10人見ます。そんなに人気じゃない。10人だけ見る。10人だけ。でもちょっとコメントがあるかもしれない。You need a small tripod sign, okay, with a logo on it. Hold on. Fall time karaoke. Okay. No comment ga nashi. Anybody have a comment for these guys? Okay, they're based on Alien. Okay, いろいろ。
なんだろうね。
コメントが。
What's that?
Oh, this is like はあまりよく数え良くないだからこれからまでそうですね。Yeah, it's ちょっと結構面白い。YouTube です。このプロジェクトは東京レコードスタイルというレコードコレクターは写真撮り撮影すると YouTube レコード屋さんディスクユニオンみんなしてるでしょ。ディスクユニオンRecord Station, Lana Records, 他に Flash Disc Ranch 結構レコード屋さんが多い下北沢。You guys anybody have collecting records?
No.
レコードはなんで買わない
No, it's
Subscription 高すぎないレコード。興味あります レコードあんまり全然ない。OK、あんまり興味ない。じゃあ、ぜひ、レコード、東京レコードシールをみんなあげるよ。ありがとうございます。Yeah, have a nice play. Have a nice play. バン、もうみんなのバンは頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。
いやいやいやいやいや。OK。名前もう一回教えて。
YUYA、
ゆうや、ありがとうございます。OK。You guys、みんなちょっと、みんな入って。みんなちょっと入って、みんなちょっと。OK。Alright. See you guys next time. ありがとうございます。お疲れ様です。Nice to meet you. Okay, bye now. Take care.
Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Have a good one. Yeah. Have a good one. Nice to meet you guys. Okay.
How long have you been here?
20年前から 20 years. Yeah.
Where
21.
are you actually from?
I'm from America.
Oh, US,
Yeah,
United States.
Did you go?
Yes. Actually, I've been to United States once.
Okay, nice.
I've been to the Los Angeles. No, sorry, San Francisco.
San Francisco, nice.
5 years ago.
Okay, wonderful. Good times.
Very good times.
Okay.
And I've been to New Zealand
Okay.
for 9 months to study English.
That's why you speak English so well.
But
Okay.
no, actually.
No, you're doing
I don't
good.
come
You're
up
doing
with,
good.
yeah.
No, it's wonderful.
It's so difficult for me to speak English.
Yeah, but look at us. We're talking English. It's great. Yeah, I get to know you. Got to know your band.
Your Japanese
Sounds
very good.
Yeah, no, あんまり良くないけど He's been very, very nice.
How
Yeah.
long have you studied Japanese?
あんまり勉強しない。
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Your Japanese is so fantastic.
Uh,
I really like your Japanese.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
No, it's just 20 years I'm living in Japan, so
Cool.
so it's just
Yeah.
the English is really good. They're saying
Yeah, thank you so
awesome.
much. Yeah.
They're saying.
Yeah, hi.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
there's the drummer.
She's a great drummer.
Okay. Tell her to
He's
come
just
over
come
and say
here,
hi.
come here.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll-
Let's speak English right now. Let's go.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah,
Say,
let's speak
What's
English
your name?
right now.
Yeah, come on. What's your name? お名前
マコ。
マコさん。マコはドラマ。ドラマです。
Yeah,
Okay. ドラムですね。Okay. 一番好きなバンドは誰ですか Who's your favorite band?
エルレガーデン。
LA Garden. Okay. 最近の、一番最近の、Spotify とか何聞きますか What are you listening to?
最近は、ずっとラット聞いてます。
And Seal がストリーミングだけですね。この好きなことはみんなレコード大好きです。レコードは持ってないね。一番そう持ってない。みんな最初のメディアは CD ですか or 一番最初は subscription。Wow 面白い。Okay. No CD love for these guys. Poor guys. Okay. Well, マコさん、シをあげて、バンド、ドラム頑張ってください。僕の、my wife, we met in the band. She's a drummer. 僕はピアノ、彼女はドラムだった。Yeah, so いつか誰付き合った？彼氏はいない？ Okay, alright. みんなナンパ好き。Okay, わかった。Okay. Never. Okay. All right. Anyway, we're not going to embarrass her. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming. 本当にありがとうございます。次のライブは Next live? まだ決まってない。Tomorrow for the music festival again? Okay, nice. Okay. いいね。頑張ってください。
Yeah.
Okay. We're still going. Okay.
I really like to talk English right now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's talk
I
English.
don't have a chance to talk
Yeah.
English in Japan.
Okay, well, tell me who's your favorite? Who's some of your favorite music? Come
Favorite
over here.
music?
Yeah.
My favorite music is One OK Rock. Do you know One OK Rock?
I've heard of them before, but I don't know. One OK Rock.
One OK Rock.
Yeah.
And they're getting popular all over the world
Right.
these days. Yeah.
Right. Okay, what about what non-Japanese acts? What non-Japanese band do you love? American band or Legends or UK? Who's like your kind of overseas?
Overseas band.
Yeah.
I really like American bands.
Dare, who?
Sometimes I listen Sorry, American band. No, Australian band. Sorry.
Australian band. Okay.
5 Seconds of Summer.
Okay, 5 Seconds of Summer. I don't know them, but I've heard of them before.
Oh.
Dona genre. Are they like indie rock or dona kanji desu
It's
ka?
like it sounds like pop rocks music.
Okay.
Pop rock music.
Okay,
yeah.
great. Okay, well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, 明日のライブも頑張ってください.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, please follow Tokyo Record Style.
Of
Invite
course,
me to
thank
your
you
next
so
live.
much.
So
Yeah.
we can speak English again.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yuya-san.
Yeah,
Brian.
nice to meet you.
Nice
Yeah,
to meet you
Brian,
too.
nice
Yeah,
to
yeah.
meet you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah. Good to meet you. Sorry, good to meet you.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
good to meet you too.
I really like to see again.
Yeah,
Someday.
invite
Thank
me
you so-
to your next live.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll come. Cheer you guys on.
Okay, thank you so
Okay,
much.
ありがとうござい
Yeah,
ます。
have a good one.
You too.
Thank
Bye
you so
now.
much.
ありがとうございます。See you.
ありがとうございます。See you.
Nice. Very stoked. Very, very, very stoked. Nice crew there. Very fun. Nice chance to speak English. Flex some English creds. Good for those guys. You know, look, there's another example of like swinging for the fences, you know? Can they beatbox? Damn it, sorry. I didn't see that in time, Ed Topo. I should have asked them. I could have. You gotta think on your toes. It's been a while since I've been vox popping. English is really good. Yeah, I mean, Dan B. I'm going back to the comments here. Let me scroll ways back. Let me just scroll back here. You are always great in the screen. Oh, cheers, Yvonne. That's really nice of you. I just realized the smile's a tone arm. Saw that one. He was the artist behind the Aliens films. Really? Okay. We're still talking about Geiger, H.W. Geiger. Okay, I should know that. I thought that would be like Ridley Scott or something. Forgive me. Okay, they based aliens on his artwork. Oh, groovy. Okay, interesting. All right, I see. And there's a bar that's like dedicated to his artwork. Now I'm kind of getting my head around this. I got it, and it's gone. The Yakuza took the bar down, you think, somewhere. That's funny. Last time I did karaoke, I had to sing falsetto. Painful, says Atama. The great thing about karaoke is that you can transpose. You can go down a few keys if necessary. You know, you have to know the button on the karaoke machine. That's funny. You need a small tripod sign stand with your logo on it. Yes, I do, because this cardboard sign that I have right here, show me your records or talk to me about music. Tokyo Record Style Brian is not really cutting the mustard, but hey, I kind of like it. I kind of like the DIY vibe of, maybe I should put my sticker on here. Yeah, this needs to be remade. It's kind of ghetto, but that was fun. Okay, what else are you guys saying? We got one. That's good. Gary's giving some encouragement. Awesome. His English is good. Can they beatbox? That was cool. That was great. Okay. It was a duo song. Oh, God. And I got the Phil Bailey part. Much too high for me. That's funny. Yeah, the one that the duo that they always do here is I can show you the world. Da 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 da. And they sing it in Japanese and English. A whole new world. Da 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 da. You know, that's the duet song always. Okay, well, how are we doing on batteries? Let me check the battery out real quick. Oh no, I can't even see the battery life. Okay. We can go further. That was fun. Who was rooting for anybody care about baseball? Was anybody rooting for a specific team? It's a pretty exciting game. Did I just give away? Was that all my? I have a few more left. Well, they're not going to last very long at this rate. But that's okay. I gave quite a few away already. But I was hoping, like, if I ordered 500, they'd send me like 800, just because they like kind of test ran. And I tried to pull like a little the colors are like a little bit off, you know. And but they were like, well, you got the PPE covering, so they're sometimes off. And I was like, okay, fair enough. But I wanted to wondering if they might be like, we'd love to print them again for you, and then I get an extra free 500 stickers. I saw Gary. Was it Gary? JBB. Gary said, I'd like to see Toronto win. Yeah, it would have been cool too, but I was so excited for Otani. Showtime. He was just great. I didn't realize like what a goof he was. I didn't really watch him play Japanese baseball. I might have seen him play high school. I feel like the high school thing, my wife is crazy for high school baseball. And it sounds sort of weird, but like high school baseball is like the World Series here. It's huge. It's enormous. And it goes on, it's like the Olympics. It goes on for like a long time. And it's a lot of teams. And whoever wins it is like king of the world, and whoever loses against the champions, it's like, it's so hard to watch these kids. They just, yeah, it's got to be humbling to, you know, your last chance in high school. Hi guys. You guys want to come talk about music? Come on now, come talk about music. We're talking about music. Oh, I don't think they're talking to me. I got stickers. You guys want stickers? Okay, he's barking at me. Oh, God dang it. Gary Harris, good grief, man. Just came in with for the next batch of stickers for the emergency record fund. Dude. Next batch of stickers. I'm still actually paying for this batch, but yes, dude, thank you. Very, very kind of you. Very, very thoughtful of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Gary, very much. And I mean, I do it. If you want to throw some super chat at me, not asking, and don't do it if you shouldn't. I don't really want to oblige anybody to do it. But if you got the means and you want to see, like, I don't know, the next silly thing that I'm going to do, then, you know, throw me a super chat. And, you know, I do have the members thing set up, and I'm committed to figuring it out. It's taken me a long time, but I am committed to doing it, and I'm trying to make members only content and some more benefits. But I've tried to like pose the question for the members, because there's a handful. There's, I don't think quite a dozen, but there's members who are saying like, hey. You know, I want to make something specifically for them, and like you know, I tried pretty freaking hard to get all this stuff done. It wasn't like it just was not as easy as you'd think it would be. Like, can you use Illustrator? You know, you got to get an EPS file. You know, you got to outline fonts. You got to, you know, color test. You got to send off for proofing. You got to use AI to communicate, and you got to go through a long string of emails. And I mean, I could have gone through maybe a service in like Sweden or something like that, but I mean, like it just took some time. I put in the effort to make it, and I don't know. I don't see anybody else out here with their own ridiculous mic, voice pop, whatever it's called, and their own little mic flag. So I'm pretty proud of myself here. It took me a long time, but I was inspired by, I wanted to do it for Gary. I wanted to do it for like the people who've thrown me some super chats. I wanted to do it for the people who are out here cheering me on and being like, dude, go for it. Go for it. Keep swinging for the fences. So there you go. I'm doing it. In my back pocket, I just pulled out the Hotaru turntable that is using this maglev technology. Does it look like a ripoff of something you've seen before? I don't know, but I thought I saw something that looked awfully familiar to this not that long ago. But this is called the Hotaru. Does it say anything in English on here? Doesn't say anything about English, but I guess there's a handful of maglev magnet floating platters, which can completely isolate any distortion and any, you know, bumps and, you know, because the platter is literally floating on a magnet. But apparently, like, it'll never slow down. It takes a minute to slow down, and it takes a minute to start up. So not the greatest technology, apparently, but Audio-Technica has somehow created some hybrid thing where they're using that maglev technology, but it somehow starts up fast and ends fast. Hello. Konnichiwa. You want a sticker? Sticker, Hoshi. Oh, there's a whole crew. You guys want to come talk about music? Come on. Okay, they're leaving. He's a big papa. He had three little kids. Okay, it's like starting to really pick up actually out here. I think that means that the record opportunities might be over. Might be time for me to head back to the abode and finish this little video that I made today. And we call that one and done. I sure do wish we could have seen one record. My goodness. It takes time to get things together, but you'll get it. And as members, I'm sure we'll be here for it. Cheers for that, Gary. I'm gonna yeah, I don't know. If anybody wants, I gotta fix it. But it's pretty ridiculous. But it's fun too. It's just like fun enough. There's a girl handing out flyers over there. Should I talk to her? Be nice to just talk to somebody. There's some. Just might not be the stars aren't aligning. Wow, it's like almost a full moon tonight. It's the perfect night. You know, I could do this right in front of the station, or excuse me, right in front of the record store, but it's a bit cheesy to do it right there. It's like too easy. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Let's go see what these guys are up to. I'll take you guys around. Just a little bit. I don't want to leave my stuff for too long, but I'll just take you guys around. There's something going on over here. I don't know what's going on. There's like it's a music festival or something. I think, oh no, it's just a crew. It's just it's like a college crew or a high school crew. And this is where they're all meeting like we used to do in school. Okay, I thought there was like a band or something going on. This is Shimokitazawa's Mikan. It's a place where you can get some interesting Asian fare from Vietnam. And this is like under the train tracks here, a bunch of little restaurants. Well, I was just really excited to show you my microphone thing. And so I thought maybe I'll wait till tomorrow and I'll go make my videos now. And then I'll show this off tomorrow. But maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll try another round again tomorrow. And as a thank you for the small favor you did for you. Yeah, man, Gary, hang in there. It's coming your way. It's coming your way. It's a good one. All right. I guess that's a wrap. I'm sitting here saying maybe there's just like one more hanging out, but I don't think there is. And I don't think I have it in me to like go. But maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow. But I just wanted to show you my microphones. I'm so glad that I could show you them. They're kind of fun. Tokyo Record Style. Let's see if I can get it. Tokyo Record Style. There you go. I'll get it right. Then we'll do like it'll be my screenshot. Okay, well, thank you for indulging me on another edition of Vox Pop. I appreciate you guys being here. you know, in the spirit of baseball, I kind of struck out. I got a hit. I got on base, but didn't quite land the. We'll try again. I'm not afraid to. I'm not ashamed to come out here and try, and I'm not afraid to, you know. Hey, you gotta try. You gotta take some chances, and I took some chances, and okay. More stuff coming out of Tokyo Record Style Camp later tonight. No more live streams, but I think actually 2 videos. I'm getting like 2 back-to-back videos going to come out tonight, because I got one from the thing that I went to today that is time sensitive for tomorrow, and something else that's in the pipeline that I'm really keen to get out. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to stream with my friend Andrea. We're going to stream Ridiculous. So yeah, it's full on. So appreciate you guys being here. If you wouldn't mind, hit the like or sub or whichever one that you need to do to make me feel good. I really appreciate it. It's motivating. It's not the main motivation, but it's motivating to see, you know, people leaving comments and to drop some likes and so on, maybe even a share. And maybe I'll be a little bit less scruffy tomorrow, and maybe that'll help with attracting some younger blood. I won't be so intimidated. I won't look like such a hobo. Okay. Gary. Dan B. That was so nice, Gary. Thanks for that super chat. Ed Topo, thanks for all the comments. Dan B, that was fun. I appreciate you being here. If you guys want stickers, send me a DM and I'll put one in the mail for you. Yvonne was in the house tonight. Thank you for stopping by, Yvonne. Yvonne's got a show coming up next Wednesday, I think it is. I've got a bike. Oh, I've got a bike. You can ride it. Yeah, that one. From Ed Topo. Learn some stuff about H.R. Geiger. Ocean Adrian was in the house. Oh, you'd be excited for the food. Sorry, I didn't catch that one. Yes, the food. It's food heaven. In fact, I'm hungry. OJC stopped by. Appreciate you being here, OJCs. Oh, Mick, a perfect prescription vinyl in Australia, stopped by. B-Sides was here. Zeb gave that great question about Tom Waits. Thank you for that question. It was fun. Did I get everybody? I think that's about everybody. Almost. Vinyl. Oh, Peter was here. Records of Brilliance. Sorry about that, Peter. Yeah, nice. First one in, actually. Thank you so much. I'm just going to scroll all the way back down. Anytime my friend says Gary Harris. Cheers. Safe trip home and have a great evening. You too, everybody. Maybe we'll see you out there on the inner tubes tonight. And until next time, I'll see you out here again on the streets of Tokyo. Okay, bye. Oh, this damn thing. It never wants to turn off. Why the heck is that? Okay. Come on. Somehow it won't turn off. All right, I guess we just kill the app.